Hey Crafty Mavens, it's Christy. Welcome back. I'm on today with what I call the dueling hauls between American Crafts and officesupply.com. I've had quite a few hauls from both places, and I think that this will be my final hauls, as things seem to be shopped out unless I see some we are maker tools or some ephemera packs, things like that, or I see a restock of Maggie Holmes. I think I've gotten pretty much everything I've wanted. Haven't always done a video on the hauls, but it was interesting in this particular haul. Both hauls, one from AmericanCrafts.com and one from officesupply.com, the pricing. I picked up part of a collection at one place and part of a collection at the other place because things were priced so differently. So let's go ahead and start with officesupply.com. I picked up some of these Maggie Holmes parasol. They're kind of like a pet sticker. So I didn't mean to, but I accidentally got the same thing from American Crafts. So these are clear stickers. This particular roll is floral. There's another one with smaller florals. But I see Pink Strawberries do a lot of crafting with index cards and clear stickers, pet tape, washi stickers and tape. And so I wanted to try that without investing a ton of money into pet stickers or clear stickers. So I picked this up. Again, this is from officesupply.com. I picked up some of the Forever Fields ephemera. I had some of the pads from Forever Fields, and I do love this collection. I love the warm tones of the colors. So there were two different, not two, but I picked up 2 packs of the ephemera. So the camera, there's some gold foil vellum pieces, some florals, words. So I was happy to find that to go with some of my other pieces in the collection. One collection that I've been surprised that I haven't seen anybody else haul is the Pebbles Bloom collection. I had a 6x8 project pad, and this is the collection that I'm going to use for Bay Area Crafts, Michelle's American Crafts swap. So I was able to find ephemera in this collection at Office Supply, and I just love the tones. Nothing crazy, but kind of warm summer, spring. I really like this collection. It's really my colors, tone, really like the house, the trees, bunnies, strawberries. So I was excited to find an ephemera pack for this collection. Here are some of the, love the little, oops, sorry, not in frame. Love the little rain. There's some vellum pieces in here. The little greenhouse. The picket fence. So kind of reminiscent of Rosie Studios, but not Rosie Studios. So, love the little frog, rain boots, bows and fruit, kind of garden, home, Really love the little houses in the collection in the packets. I absolutely love this piece. So these are just some of the ephemera pieces. The bunny's theme kind of runs throughout. So I was happy to get 2 packages of ephemera from Office Supply. Another one that I was happy to get was the Cutie Pie. I had the 12 by 12 in Cutie Pie, and I was looking for the puffy stickers, and I was looking for the ephemera. And I tried 3 different times ordering the ephemera pack from OfficeSupply.com, and every time it got canceled out of my order. So that's the only thing that I'm missing from this collection. So I suspect that as things wind down and people start going through some of the impulse or the FOMO buying that was going on, there might be someone that is ready to destash some of the ephemera or trade for something that I have multiples of. And again, I think this is a really not your traditional Valentine's, but I like the colors. I love the black. I love the use of other colors, not just your traditional pinks. I love the blacks, the blues. This, it's not orange, but it's kind of an orange. I think these cut-aparts are really, really cute. The blue hearts, totally digging those. But again, because it's not your traditional colors, like the butterflies, the blue background. So I know that this has been hauled a few times by quite a few people. But, like I said, disappointed that I never could quite score the ephemera. So it's starting to repeat with just different colors. But I hope to pick up some of the ephemera, so to kind of bulk up my stash for the next Valentine's Day or 2 in the next year or 2, I picked up 2 of these to go with my 12 by 12. I picked up the thickers from Splendid. Again, I just love the tones, love the colors. Picked up another parasol chipboard, have a couple of these. I just love the deer, the bows, the bunnies. I really like the houses. So great for layering and great for some of the embellishments that I have planned. I picked up another Woodland Grove 12 by 12. Again, I think that so many of these collections are they complement each other so well, and they're so interchangeable and mixable that it'll be great to have all of this chipboard. Picked up another one of those and picked up 3 more of the Forever Fields. Again, I just love these tones. I love that they're kind of warm. Maybe you could describe them as a more grown-up Maggie Holmes palette. That's kind of the way I look at it. I think that's more of a moth and a butterfly. The little fox is always so cute. I love the florals in this collection. I picked up another 12 by 12 of the Forever Fields. Some of my first crafting with Maggie Holmes papers was with this particular pattern. I did a coquette bow swap for B Northway Designs, and I used this predominantly. It was the theme for my swap, and a lot of people kept asking me, where did I get that, and I was like, it's Maggie Holmes. So I'm not sure why people were so surprised to hear that that was Maggie Holmes, but it was Maggie. And I have probably one of the first collections of Maggie Holmes that I was introduced to, and that I fell in love with long before I saw some of her other collections. Like this page right here, love. And I love the branding strips at the top. I always save those. Like this floral right here. I love the colors in this. I love the greens, the olives, the pinks, the little hint of blue. This just feels like texture to me. I've always thought that this was very, very pretty. I love any of these kind of journaling, ledger style pages. So, never really cared for this page though. It's reminiscent of a bandana to me, but I'm sure I'll find some use for it. Really love this collage page. And again, you're seeing moths instead of butterflies. Very faint script. Have always loved this page. But again, it feels kind of Nana grandma-y to me. Love the stripe. Have always loved this strawberry print. This sometimes looks pink to me, sometimes looks like a rusty red or brown, depending on what it's paired with. Have always loved this floral paired with this polka dot and then with this stripe. The stripe, colored stripe, really brings it out. So again, the blues in here I think work really well with the warmer tones. And again, to me it just seems like such a more grown-up version, grandma version of Maggie Holmes, but I love it. Have crafted with this. When Joann's was going out of business, I was able to get this page and another page, probably about 60 of them. And I have just crafted like a mad woman with them. In fact, this page was double-sided. This with this stripe with these bows. So the coquette swap I did was primarily done in this and the black and white bow frame. So I'm happy to have another 12 by 12 in my stash to be able to play with. And then the last thing that I got in this particular haul from officesupply.com was another 12 by 12 of the Sunny Blooms by Pebbles. And interestingly enough, when I signed up for Michelle Bay Area Crafts American Craft Swap, I didn't realize it was a make to get to. So I knew that I had already picked up a couple of the 6 by 8, but I thought, you know, I better get a 12 by 12. I love the gold foiling that runs down in these kind of wavy stripes. And I love that it's the paper's double-sided. There's this green floral. The bunnies, again, run through this collection. I think it's very spring. Could be Easter. Could be just cutesy. But I really like this collection. And I'm surprised that I haven't really seen anybody else haul it. It's not like super crazy bright pastels. They're a little bit muted. Again, kind of like a grown-up kid version of Doodlebug, maybe. I love this strawberry page. I wish that I could get a hold of just 20 or so pages of this strawberry page. I really, really like this page. Love the back of it. The tags are all very pretty. I have always liked this cloud page. Here's where those houses come into play from the ephemera pack. Just, like I said, it's just such a cute version. Really love the stripes that are throughout the collection. Some of these other pages, like I like this one. Love the polka dots. Check. Love the rainbows. And they're kind of like a peachy pink. So with a lot of gold foiling. And I'm a sucker for gold foiling. Again, there's those strawberries. So I was happy to be able to score another 12 by 12 of the Pebbles Sunny Blooms and some ephemera to be able to complete my, ooh, sorry, hit the camera, to be able to complete my swap for Bay Area crafts. So let's, and again, when I started this video, I kind of talked about dueling carts. I kept going back and forth on this last order from American Crafts and the last order from Office Supply. Here's those stickers that I talked about that I accidentally got one in each cart, which is okay, I'll use them. But the other thing that I found at American Crafts that I didn't find at Office Supply were these washi stickers. And I went ahead and peeled off some of the paper because they just look like a giant roll of, I guess for lack of a better term, masking tape until you peel the backing away, and then you're left with these washi stickers. I love them. I think that they're really pretty, and I think that I will be able to use them in some of the junk journaling that I plan on doing, and just some of the crafting that comes from watching Pink Strawberries on YouTube. And then these are $49 in Market, by the way, and then there's this one. So different colorways, but very similar items. Here are some of the Cutie Pie items. I just think these puffy stickers are so sweet. They're so adorable. I love the size, love the colors, love that some of these little hearts have glitter. They're very sparkly. So again, I got these to go with the other pieces of the Cutie Pie collection that I have. And again, someday I'll get a hold of some of the ephemera. Somebody will be destashing it at some point. Funny enough, the 12 by 12 paper pad that I got at Office Supply, they didn't have the ephemera, or they did have the ephemera, but it was half the price at American Crafts, so I picked up 2 more. I picked up the stickers. I didn't see the stickers at Office Supply, but I did see them at American Crafts, and they're so sweet. I love this little strawberry basket right here and the watering can. And then they had a completely different ephemera pack at American Crafts, and this is a journaling ephemera pack. So tags and journaling pieces. So again, I really just love Grow Your Own Way. I love any of this grid kind of ledger keeping. I thought that these tickets were really cute. So this is, there's more like a punch out. This postcard is adorable. Plant Seeds of Kindness. These tabs are really, really cute. This little Memdex card is cute. So again, I was happy to find pieces that would go. Oh, I just love these 2 cards. They're my favorite in the whole set. But I was happy to find these to accompany what I found at Office Supply, so that I'm set and can use this collection for more than just the American Craft swap that's coming up. I picked up some parasol ephemera that I hadn't picked up at Office Supply. I picked up another set of these. I already have a couple, but I think that these embellishments are so cute that go with Woodland Grove. I really love the frame, and I love, what do they call that, a cloche or cloche. I got a couple more packs of the Forever Fields ephemera. I feel like I probably have enough of the ephemera to supply a whole class that wants to make something out of the Forever Fields collection. Another one. Another set of the sketchbook stickers. I love the swan, the bunny, the butterfly. I have the big chipboard pieces that go with this collection. So I have the butterflies with the fruit. I love these little stickers. I found another parasol ephemera pack, 40 pieces. Now, a couple years ago, I found this paper pad at Joann's, and I bought every one that they had on the shelf. I think it was 6 of them. I only ever found it in this 6x6. I never ever have found it in anything larger. I've never found any ephemera to go with it. But this paper pad to me is so Arizona. I absolutely love creating Memdexes out and altering playing cards out of this paper pad. It's a DCWV. It's called No Problema. It is a double-sided paper pad. These are the little cut-aparts, and there's a really fine design with triangles on the back. I don't know how well you can actually see that. So there's 2 pages of each print. I think that these llamas are so adorable. This, I don't know if you can see the purple foiling, but this is a gorgeous page. Here's the back. It just says, yeah. Love the cactus. I'm always partial to anything I can find that's cactus, llamas, desert. I just don't think Arizona is represented well in many paper pads. More llamas. This purple llama. Tons of foil. I just think it's so cute. The back has kind of a navy blue, purple hued llamas and cactus. This, I think, is just so pretty. It's like a burgundy pink Aztec tribal print. The llamas on the back are so cute. So I got a couple of these. I'm hopeful that someday I'll find something that goes with this collection. But this page is one of my favorites with the purple foil with the llamas. And I don't typically care for purple, but it is so pretty in this paper pad. There's little tiny saguaros here. There's that purple foil again. It's kind of like a, I don't know, a color shift between a magenta and a purple. So if you've seen ephemera or anything that accompanies this, please let me know where you see it, because I would love to get a hold of something to go with the couple pads that I picked up. But again, it's called No Problema. Absolutely love it. I picked up another carousel, but this 6x8 came in some really sad shape. It almost looked like maybe it had been opened. And it looks really thin. I keep meaning to count and make sure that all the pages are actually there. But this is such a classic Maggie Holmes, just absolutely fun paper pad. Picked up another 6x8 of the Benevolent sketchbook. Again, I could work with this collection all day long. I absolutely love this collection. I was able to pick up 2 more of the Sunny Blooms in the 6x8. This is just such a sweet collection. I think it's very versatile. I could use it early summer, spring, late winter. So I'm happy to have these to add to my stash. Like I said, I could find some pieces of the collection at American Crafts like this, and I could find other pieces at Office Supply. I was able to get these large stickers from American Crafts. Did not have these at Office Supply. Picked up some more Woodland Grove stickers. I just feel like between the Forever Fields and the Woodland Grove, I just can't have too much of these stickers and ephemera at this point. I picked up these stickers that go with Forever Fields. I picked up a couple of these. I just feel like once these are gone, I probably might not see them again. And I loved the size of these sentiments. More stickers for the sketchbook collection. Again, I like having these extras to complement, and feel like with as hard as people are shopping these collections in these two websites, I think it's going to start getting hard to find some of the pieces if you don't have a few extras tucked back in your stash. This is another set of Splendid stickers. I had gotten one at AmericanCrafts.com and one at OfficeSupply.com, and I believe the American Crafts was cheaper on these. Here's another 12 by 12 for parasol. I love this collection. And another Woodland Grove. I had placed these orders at separate times, and ironically enough, one of them was very delayed arriving. And then another 12 by 12 Forever Fields, just because I don't want to miss out, and I want to make sure that I have enough of these collections for a couple years that I'll be able to craft and not feel like I have to hoard or ration any of this Maggie Holmes until American Crafts decides what they're going to do. Are they going to bring some of these designers back? Are we going to see new stuff? Or are we going to see some of these designers pop up under another distributor? Is Michael's going to pick up some of this? I did hear that they had picked up some of the contracts and some of the purchasing power and items that Joann's had. So is it possible that we'll see some of this stuff coming to Michael's stores and not just online? So I hope that you enjoyed what I had to share with you. Like I said, it looks like it's the pickings are kind of and quantities are kind of slowing down a little bit. I see one site raising its prices, one site lowering its prices, and then they're kind of ping-ponging back and forth. I'm curious to see what's going to happen with American Crafts after this vault sale is over in the next couple days. I hope that you've been able to haul things that are on your wish list or bucket list, and that you're able to check them off so that you can vault them in your own stash for when you think you're going to need them. It's always a sad day when crafty icons like Beavalent and Maggie Holmes items become scarce and difficult and hard to find. So I'm hopeful as a crafter that something will happen. I would imagine that these ladies have not closed up shop and said they're done. And hopefully we'll see more from them in the future. If you've made it all the way through, because I'm sure that you've seen these items from other people hauling them all over social media, thank you for staying with me. Thank you for spending some time with me. If you have not had the opportunity to hit that thumbs up and like this video, please do that. It helps me get my content out of there, especially since I'm a relatively new channel, and I'm working on developing my channel and increasing my subscriber count. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, it would mean a lot to me if you would hit that subscribe button and help me get closer to 200 subscribers. And then if you wouldn't mind sharing with me in the comments what you're working on, or what you're on the hunt for. What collection or what piece of a collection are you missing? Maybe someone will comment that they've seen it or they know where it's at. I hope that you have a wonderful day and that you're able to fill your crafty wish list and find items that you're looking for before they're gone and before any more of the price gouging starts on the resale sites that we all love to visit. So take care, and until next time, stay crafty.